Welcome. I'm Steph, an intuitive hypnotist from Quebec, Canada.
I'm Julie, a past life regression hypnotist and Reiki healer from Wisconsin.
And together, we are the Soulful Mystics. In this episode, Julie facilitated a past life regression for me. The goal was to experience a life where I was physically strong and confident and happy as a woman. I'm so grateful for this healing experience. It was a very interesting life. My body just felt so athletic, strong, and flexible. I loved being a woman and I didn't feel any restrictions. It was exactly what I needed in that moment. Also, I'm so excited for you all to hear Julie, creator of Soul Seeker Hypnosis, doing what she does best. Her voice is so angelic and soothing, and her healing abilities are so powerful. Enjoy.
When you're ready, look around you, observe what you see, feel, sense, or know, and tell me where you are.
In a forest.
Good. Allow the scene to unfold. Is anyone with you?
2 people.
Good. Do you know who these people are?
They're sisters.
Are they your sisters? Or are the two of them just sisters?
I think I'm their neighbor, but they're sisters.
Okay.
They feel like family too, though.
And what are the three of you doing out in the forest?
We're just playing in the fields, running around.
And do you get a sense if you're young or teenagers or if you're older?
I'd say about 8 or 9.
And do you get a sense of your gender?
Girl.
Okay, good. All right. And what happens next?
And we're just exploring the mountain or the forest and the big rock.
And what is it about this rock?
It's really easy to climb to get to the top.
Oh, good.
So we like to sit up there.
And do you get a sense of what you're wearing? Do your clothes give you a sense of the time period?
I'd say it's almost tribal. It feels like animal fur.
Great, good. And is there anything else to explore in this scene, or would you like to move forward?
We can move forward.
Okay.
We're just having fun.
Great, okay. All right. Now I want you to go easily and effortlessly move to the next most significant event in this lifetime. The next event that will provide even more understanding and clarity, and you'll be able to move there with ease in 3, 2, and 1. Those details will come. And when you're ready, just tell me what you're aware of.
I'd say I'm older, like 10 years older, and I have long black hair. I'm wearing a kind of dress, but it's like a dress that was made, again, by like animal fur.
Good. And what are you doing in this scene?
It looks like we're watching for something. We're just in our places watching the land.
Okay. And what is your mood right now?
It feels like I'm working. It feels like I have a job or something to do, and it's as a lookout. I'm really good at climbing trees.
Oh, good.
So I'm up in the trees in a
Good.
dress looking for something.
Okay. Is there anyone else with you?
I could see other people in different places and trees and rocks blending in. Yeah, they're a part of my tribe.
Okay.
And we're all women.
All women. Okay, great. Do you know where the men are?
I think that's what we're looking for.
Oh, okay.
I think we're waiting for them to come back.
Do you know where they went? Go ahead and take a moment and just feel into that and allow those details to come in about where the men went, what they're doing?
They went to find new blood,
Okay.
like another tribe, a new set of families. It almost feels like you can't marry within your tribe, so you and then go out to look for another tribe, and I just keep hearing conquest. It's like a ritual where they almost like finding out who the alpha dog is.
Okay.
They like compete for it's really hard to explain.
Okay, that's okay. So like they're competing for like a woman?
No, they're competing to see who is the strongest, who is the best hunter, and then that person gets to choose which tribe he marries into.
Oh,
So
okay.
the weakest ones get last pick. And so the men marry into the families, not the women.
Interesting. Okay, great.
I see them coming back, and we're really excited. There's like drums going off to let everyone know that they're coming back, and there's like chanting.
Good. Let's go ahead and fast forward a bit in this scene until the men come back. So I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, the men are back, and you can tell me what happens next. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and just allow the details to come in.
We're all around a fire, really big fire with dancing and singing and chanting and drumming. And it's like a celebration. And we're getting to know the newcomers, or they call them new blood.
Okay, good.
And I think I see someone that catches my eye.
Okay, let's go ahead and focus in on that. Who is this person that catches your eye?
His name is Dombe, and he's really charming and beautiful, and yeah, we seem to be getting to know each other.
Is this your first time meeting him?
First time in that life, but I do see it as Max.
Oh, great.
He has the same eyes.
Beautiful. And do you know what your name is in this lifetime?
It's like either Tiki or Kiki. I think it's Tiki.
Tiki. Good. All right. Does this scene feel complete to you, or is there anything more you'd like to explore here as Tiki?
No, I think we just hang around the fire and get to know each other with the celebration. So I think it was complete.
Good. All right. Now I want you to go easily and effortlessly. Just move to the next most significant event in this lifetime. The next event that will provide even more understanding and clarity. And you'll be able to move there with ease in 3, 2, and 1, allowing the details to come in. And when you're ready, just let me know what you're aware of.
I think we're in our community. There's like, I'd say teepees, like made of wood, and there's a fire, and there's a lot of them. So I think it's like a little neighborhood.
Oh, okay, like a little village.
Yeah.
Good. What's happening in the village right now?
Um, people are like cooking and gathering, I guess, and they're preparing for something.
Okay.
It's like a union. I'm being united. It's kind of like a marriage.
Okay, good. So this would be like your wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. And before we get to the details of that union, do you get a sense of what age you are now?
I think only like 23, 24.
Okay, good. And who else is part of this ceremony?
Um, Everyone in the tribe.
Good. And as far as this being like a wedding, who is it that you are in this ceremony with, being united with?
It's Dombe.
Okay.
There's nothing really different with what we're wearing, but we have like decoration on our face, like painting almost. And so we're the only ones with the painting on the face right now. And there's a lot of drumming and singing, and it looks almost like a traditional dance or chant. So it's a happy experience.
Good. What happens next?
Um, After the ceremony or the union, we go out hunting together, and then I see us like kind of almost like camping out under the stars, just no shelter or anything, just really laying on the grass with their face paint on.
That sounds beautiful. And then what happens? Anything else that you're aware of here?
We just fall asleep under the stars.
That's beautiful. Do you feel that this scene is complete?
Yes.
Good. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next most significant scene in this lifetime. In 3, 2, and 1.
I think I'm pregnant,
Good.
and I have two really long braids on, kind of like French braids almost, with really long black hair. And yeah, we're still wearing like hide clothes.
Good.
But yeah, I think we feel like a little more stressed in this scene.
Okay. Go ahead and feel into that. What's happening that you're feeling a little stressed?
There's just been a lot of rumors or talk about some other, not a tribe, they call them something else, but that they've been taking over a lot of the other tribes. So there's a lot of worry about trying to protect our home.
Okay. And do you have any idea about how much older you are here?
Like 26.
Okay. Good. And what happens next here as Tiki?
We send a group to go talk to some of the other tribes to see what's going on, if they have any information, or to plan how to protect our communities.
Good.
Yeah, and they come back.
Okay. And then what?
They came back to, I guess, to warn us that we should all move together because they could see people on the outlands.
Okay.
So we're all packing up and going somewhere else.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move this scene ahead, just like we're fast forwarding a movie. We're going to hit fast forward and move ahead until your tribe, your family, everyone in the village has moved. And go ahead and just let me know when you're there.
And I'm there.
Okay. And what are you aware of?
We're on a path, and I'm a little more pregnant, so it looks like it's just a little bit longer down the line, like maybe a couple months that we've been moving.
Okay.
And we're getting to another tribe, or we think we are.
Okay. And then what happens?
We hear like bushes moving, and we we grab our bow and arrow, and it seems like it's going to be a fight.
Okay. And just know that you are perfectly safe and protected. And tell me what happens next in this scene.
Well, there's other men that come in, and yeah, so it's a war of some kind. It's a small one, but I have like a numbness in my back, in my shoulder, and I don't know what happened, but I just end up falling, and I could feel someone like dragging me. So it's Dombe dragging me away.
Okay. And can you tell what happens next? Is he able to get you to safety?
He gets me somewhere safe, but I was shot with a poisoned arrow in the back.
Oh, okay.
And I don't feel it. It feels very numb,
Okay.
but he's really upset.
Is this your last and final scene? Is this
Yeah,
how you exit this lifetime?
it is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, before you leave this body, I just want you to go ahead and scan your physical form, noticing any other physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual effects on this body. You'll be able to easily and effortlessly remember how this lifetime affects you in this current life as Steph. And when you're ready, just go ahead and take that final breath easily and effortlessly, letting go on that exhale. And as you transition, just releasing everything from that life that no longer serves you in your present life. You'll be able to float towards the light, and any stuck and stagnant energy will stay behind in this scene. You'll be able to transmute it into even more light, just allowing the light to transmute all of that energy as you move toward the light. Go ahead and move through the light into a place of spiritual guidance and reflection, a place where you can reflect with your higher self, and finding that place easily in 3, 2, and 1. And when you're ready, Steph, just tell me why you saw this specific life today.
It was really a life of love and peace. And the women were really strong and powerful. And I was really, really good at climbing, not afraid of anything. It was fearlessness and power.
Good. That's amazing. And as you grow and evolve in your current life as Steph, how can you apply this lesson? How can you bring in some of that love and peace, the strength, the fearlessness, and the power? How can you apply that to your life as Steph?
Just knowing that I have that power, I've had that power many lives before. And it's a choice because it wasn't a stress-free life. There was a lot of things that can happen. There's a lot of dangers and stress, but she chose to live a life that felt good and she didn't hide from anything. And whenever I feel like I might want to hide, I think I can really try to tap into her energy.
Good. All right. So, in the days, weeks, months, and years to come, just know that anytime stuff in your life when you're feeling powerless or like you want to hide, just remember that you have the power to choose. You can choose happiness, you can choose strength. Whenever you're feeling like you want to hide, go ahead and tap into that power of Tiki, that strength and power that lives within you is there whenever you need it. Good. And now we have some questions for Steph's higher self, her guides, her spirit team, animal messengers. Is there one particular guide that would like to step forward and assist us with these questions today? What are you aware of, Steph?
It seems like a new guide, someone I haven't felt before.
Good. What can you tell me about this new guide?
He's kind of dressed dramatically, like with it's not a cape, but it kind of looks like a really long cloak or something.
Okay.
And he's kind of reminds me of like the angel Michael.
Okay. Good. All right. And so Steph has some questions about anything she needs to know about her health. What can this guide tell you, Steph, about your health?
He says to just start with 5 minutes of yoga in the morning, and that it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually going to help move a lot of the toxins
Ooh.
and to actually do the detox.
And do you know what detox he's referring to?
Yeah, I want to. I have a naturopath, and she's giving me a detox of 2 weeks,
Okay.
and I haven't really been able to do it consistently, or I haven't wanted to.
Okay. Now, this guide is telling you that you should do the detox. Is there anything coming up about it? Any fears or anything you're concerned about this detox that your guide might be able to help put your mind at ease?
Well, he says the change has to happen now because it's just gonna be harder if I don't start right away, and that I have the motivation. I just need to take that 5 minutes to start my day off well and to take the time to breathe during the day. He says we already know what to do. We just are too stubborn to do it.
Yeah. Good. Good. So, Steph, just knowing that in the mornings when you wake up, just remember to take some deep breaths and to know that you are worthy to spend at least 5 minutes a day doing that yoga. Just know how good you're going to feel just moving your body and taking the time to do that 2 week detox. You are so worthy of feeling so good each and every day, and this is going to help you. All right. And Steph, do you know if this guide has a name that you can call him?
I think he's saying Elmira, but call him Al.
Al. Okay. Good. All right. And Al. Steph has another question about her energy, just the energy to do things. It seems she has a lot of energy in the morning, but by midday, she feels a little bit depleted. What can she know about this?
There is a lot going on in the body,
Okay.
and after not eating for like 12 hours, her body feels good. So it's the food that she's eating that's depleting her.
Okay. Are there,
Yeah, it is there is something in the body that's not balanced, he says.
okay. Where in the body?
It feels like all over, like swelling almost. I could feel a swelling, and I could feel a almost like a heartbeat or a pulse.
Okay.
He says it's like toxins, that it's easy. It's easy to move it through, to just do it.
Okay. And so with this detox that Steph is doing with her naturopath, will this detox help with this unbalance in her body?
Yes. And also to help with inflammation.
Okay.
Within a month, you'll feel better.
Good. All right. And Al, thank you so much for all of your help in answering our questions. Is there any other messages that you have for Steph today?
To just keep pushing through. You're almost at the place that you want to be at.
And in the case where maybe Steph is feeling a little discouraged, is there anything that she can do to get her right back on track?
Yeah, to just sit quietly and reflect on those feelings,
Mm,
because they're valid. You just need to accept and then release it.
good. And in the days and weeks to come, Steph, if there's any time during this detox or any other period in your life, if you're feeling discouraged or, unmotivated, those are the times that you will just take a few moments to breathe, sit quietly, and just reflect on those feelings. Allow them to come through, just feel them, and then let them go. Just be gentle with yourself, and that will help you get right back on track. And Al, being a new guide for Stephanie, one that she isn't as familiar with, are there certain ways that you communicate with her or that she can communicate with you?
Just by getting quiet, she could communicate.
Good.
And he works through bodies. So he shows me through my body. He says, if you have a headache, rest. If you have a sore leg, rest. These are all signs that he's been giving me.
Good. Okay. So it sounds like he's really there to help you with your health.
Yeah.
Good. That's wonderful. So just know that, Steph, if you have any concerns or questions about your health, just remember that Al is there for you. And all you need to do is just get quiet. And he's there. Good. All right. And thank you, Al, for your help again and answering the questions for us. And Steph, I'd like for us to go ahead and scan your body. Just do a body scan from head to toe and pay special attention if you feel any stuck or stagnant energy, any blocks or barriers. Do you feel any energy in this body that is blocked?
Yeah, I have like a pain and numbness in my left shoulder blade.
Oh,
That's it.
and just know that all of your guides and your team are still surrounding you. And they're going to assist you as you feel into this numbness and pain that's in your left shoulder blade. Just bring all of your awareness, all of your energy right there to the shoulder blade on the left side. And as you feel into this body part, is there a particular color that comes to mind?
It's like silver.
Silver. Okay, good. So just leaning into this stuck energy, this silver energy in your left shoulder blade. What texture comes to mind with this energy?
It's like metal.
Good. You're doing great. And what is the emotion that is underneath this energy? You'll be able to find the root, the core emotion here in the left shoulder blade.
I'd say disappointment and frustration.
Okay. Just be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with this disappointment, this frustration, and just know that you are safe. Do you know where this disappointment and this frustration comes from?
I think it comes from that past life. And that's where I was hit. But it's like I wanted to take it with me as a reminder because I was very disappointed and frustrated with the way that everything happened. I guess that was my last thought. And I think I'm ready to let it go.
Good. And so you'll know exactly the best way to transmute this disappointment, this frustration. You'll know exactly what will feel really good and really nourishing to remove this disappointment, to remove this frustration, and to transmute it. What comes to mind when you think about letting go of this disappointment and frustration?
Um, a, like a big magnet.
Good. And go ahead and just take a moment to move that magnet, that intense magnet, over your body, over your left shoulder blade, and you'll be able to easily and effortlessly do that now, however it makes sense for you, to take that magnet and remove that disappointment and frustration from your body. Just sync that up with your breath. So on a deep inhale, focusing on your left shoulder blade, go ahead and remove and release that disappointment and frustration that maybe at one time served its purpose, but is no longer serving you in this life as Steph. So go ahead and keep moving that magnet and repeat that process a few more times. On the inhale, a deep breath in, and exhale and just let it all go. And just let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Good. And when you're ready, just checking back in with your left shoulder blade and even your whole body, and scanning for that silver metal feeling and that disappointment and frustration. Is it the same size? Is it smaller? Or is it gone completely?
It feels like it's gone.
Good. Now you have all this extra space in your shoulder blade. What is it that you would like to transmute this energy into? What would feel really good to put there instead?
Confidence.
Beautiful. Good. Okay. And what color comes to mind when you think of confidence?
Pink.
Pink. Okay. Great. Now, in the same way that you did before, take a deep inhale, focusing on the left shoulder blade, and an exhale, and just let this beautiful pink light come down from the heavens and into your left shoulder blade, allowing this new energy of confidence fill your shoulder blade and overflow into the rest of your body, and just continue to repeat as many times as possible until you feel that the shoulder blade has been completely restored, rejuvenated, redeemed. And just breathe through it, taking deep breaths. And when the shoulder blade is filled with this pink healing light, this feeling of confidence, allow it to flow over and fill the rest of your body, filling all the way up with this pink healing light, filling you with confidence. Go ahead and just take your time and let me know when you're done.
Okay.
Good. And let's go ahead and just scan the body, the shoulder blade one more time. Is there anything else that you need here in this space besides confidence?
No.
No. Okay, good. All right, Steph. So just find yourself floating in that unconditional, loving light from before. Just find that bubble of light that's always around you, holding you, nurturing you, and protecting you. And let this bubble of light wash away anything else from this past life, your current life, and anything else that you're ready to let go of. Just feel this light calling back any pieces or parts of yourself that you are ready to reintegrate into the whole being that you are. Just feeling into a deep sense of gratitude for yourself, your inner guide, your spirit guides, for Al, for Tiki, your whole spirit team that showed up for you today. And then let that gratitude multiply and expand. Send that gratitude out to anyone, anything that you feel called to acknowledge. And then allow this bubble of light to transport you back through time, space, through the portal that brought you here, floating back through the universe. You'll eventually see Mother Earth and feel her gravity pull you back down into the room that you're in and into your physical body. And those roots that you have held you here safe and secure. Your body is healed, restored, rejuvenated, and filled with confidence and love. You have a clear shoulder blade, and it will become easier and easier for you to stay motivated throughout your waking life, to detox and do yoga, and to take time to just breathe. You'll notice you're feeling more and more confident every single day. You'll notice these positive shifts in your day-to-day life. And most importantly, you'll notice how good your body feels when it's back in balance. And now just start bringing some physical movement into your fingers and toes, being really gentle with yourself as you bring movement into your arms and legs. And then you'll come back into your physical surroundings and your environment when I count from 5 to 1. And then when I reach the number 1, you can then come back completely into your body. 5, you'll remember everything you have experienced as Tiki. 4, very satisfied with the confidence you're feeling each and every day. 3, more and more in touch with the room around you. 2, the mind and the body are returning back to normal. And when you imagine the number 1 in your mind's eye, within the next minute, you'll become wide awake, refreshed, and feeling so good.
And that's it for today's episode. Until next time, stay curious.